All right, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get an unexpected boost, maybe an unexpected boost to you, but not to me as a Lions fan. I know this is weird. I know. Hang with me. If you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but we have this channel that's fully dedicated to teams that get overlooked by the national media, and we talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, you happen to have one of our former players that this is just such a great find, and your latest preseason game was a perfect example of that. So this article goes through and talks about the 6 winners and losers from the Buccaneers' preseason win over the Steelers. And one of the guys that was a winner was Kindle Vildor. We've talked about him on the channel ever since you got him because he was a former Lion. He was our 3rd, 4th, 5th cornerback. And then because of injuries 2 years ago, he moved into our CB1 in the NFC Championship game against the Niners. And he has this famous play where he messes up and that turns the whole game around and the Niners end up winning. But if you ask any Lions fan, we're like, you love this guy. He's a 3rd or 4th corner that was asked to be a number 1. It just wasn't fair all around. But if you, as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, are able to get this kind of unexpected boost where, wait a second, we're getting good play, and I'll get to it here in just a second, but we'll get good play from our other defensive backs, but we're looking for depth. There's going to be injuries. There's going to be guys rotating in. You got to have really good depth at the cornerback position because we've seen it a million times. Guy goes out, injury, whatever. The next play, they're going to go right after that new corner. So you want to be able to have like a veteran, good player come in. Vildor is good. Vildor battling for the final cornerback spot, and he did all he could against Pittsburgh to stick around. Vildor tied for a team lead with 4 tackles, an interception, and a huge pass breakup to prevent a big play for Pittsburgh. So get an inexpensive guy that you can then use to be a really good guy that you can depend on, it's huge. It's huge. So Vildor, love everything about Vildor. Another article talking about takeaways from the game. Defensive production. So Zion McCollum, all right, let's go, right? That's kind of, you got like your starters and guys that are going to like lead your defense. But again, Vildor added a second pass defense, and both rookie linebackers, Nick Jackson, John Bullock, each recorded sacks. Like, you got good production this game from some of the guys that you would hope. So Kindle Vildor, interception. All I'm just trying to say is, watching Vildor, he's a great player. He's just not like a number 1 corner. Fine. But you still need these guys that can be your 3rd, 4th corners that you can really depend on. To get him cheap and to get him, he's just showing like he makes plays. He makes plays. You can count on him. Love the guy. I really don't know if I love him, but I like him. Like him a lot. Okay, just talked about it, right? Go back to this. John Bullock had a strong performance against the Tennessee in the preseason open. And then Bullock played well against the Steelers. Time for a team lead in tackles, picked up a sack, quarterback hit, made a strong case for final inside linebacker spot, but should be a shoo-in for the practice squad at very least. The Buccaneers are an interesting situation. They need to be almost elite on defense. Hear me out. Elite on defense with Baker Mayfield, the weapons, things that you have coming back, Bucky. There's enough weapons around. Baker's at a place now in his career where he's just, playing really well, and everyone just like respects it and just kind of like, yep. But is it enough to overtake the Lions, the Eagles, these kind of that elite tier, because you're probably going to win the division. The Falcons, I don't know till we know. You're probably going to win the division, home playoff game. But it feels like if you have an elite defense, and these guys aren't going to be like your guys that lead your defense, but Nick Jackson, John Bullock, you've got some depth there. You've got your main guys. If you have an elite defense, Todd Bowles need you, then that offense looks really good. Now we're talking. Now winning the division is like, okay, win the division, home playoff game. You got to go to Tampa Bay, play a really good defense. Baker Mayfield's going to be moving the ball. that's, I think, the missing piece is that defense. So, like, let's go. Like, what are we doing? Give it to me all day. The other thing that just I love, I don't know if I guess I love it, is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We love the creamsicle. I love your helmets, your whole thing, your uniforms. I'm a big fan of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Color, scheme, the whole thing. The Buccaneers came out for a preseason debut last week with a surprise uniform change as the helmet logo decals were significantly smaller than usual. Let me know in the comments. I love the bigger ones. Like, give me this on the right. Little concerned with the one on the left. Obviously, you can see this one, this like teeny one up here, barely. That's like the old pirate with the thing in its mouth. Give me that all day. But yeah, we don't want that. What are we doing there? All right, another one. Buccaneers secondary depth. So I'm just talking it up. You got some injuries, you got some things going on, and this again. When I was talking up, I wasn't talking up the depth. I was talking up Vildor is that piece, is that type of guy that it's like an unexpected boost. Like, yes, dude, Vildor, we need you. You're like a no-name free agent from the Lions. We don't even know who you are. You're good, and we need you. So, love that. All right, another takeaway that I want to get back to here is, let's see if I can find it. It was basically, I think it was over here. Hold on. I got it. Don't leave me. Yeah, right here. We talk about him every video. I feel like we're just going to continue to talk about him. But winners and losers, Emeka Egbuka. I mean, come on. It's just really amazing how big, strong, fast, productive this guy is. And again, I think these Ohio State wide receivers, there's so many of them. There's so many good ones that they're like, dude, if I would have went anywhere else, I would have been the greatest wide receiver in the history of time. But I was around 5 other great wide receivers, so I didn't really get a chance to like show fully what I could do because I only got the ball 6 times a game. If I played anywhere else, I would have got it 20. So I think it's a good idea to as much as I can't stand Ohio State, it's a great idea to draft Ohio State wide receivers. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, if you're new to the channel. And if you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, subscribe. You have to. You just absolutely have to. Talk about Tampa Bay quite a bit. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll see all of you on the next one.